suborbit, suborbit and orbital. Okay, very important concept. Orbit is nothing but path of movement of electron around nucleus. Orbit is path of movement of electron around nucleus. Okay, suborbit is sub part of orbit. Okay, number of suborbit in any orbit is equal to orbit number. And third one is orbital. Orbital is nothing but possibilities or probabilities of finding electron in orbit, or you may call suborbit. Okay, again, orbit is path of movement of electron round nucleus. Okay, suborbit is part of orbit. Number of suborbit is equal to orbit number. And orbital is the possibilities of finding electron in atom, you may call orbit, suborbit. Okay, orbit number 1 K have one suborbit called S. Orbit number 2 have two suborbit S and P. Similarly, orbit number 3 have three suborbits called S, P, D and so on. 4 S, P, D, F. As we know that maximum number of electron in orbit number 1 is 2, hence suborbit S have only 2 electron. Maximum number of electron in orbit number 2 is 8, therefore S have 2 electron suborbit and P have suborbit have 6 electron. Similarly, orbit number 3 have maximum 18 capacity, therefore S2, P6 remaining 10 electrons, and similarly it have 32 electron, therefore S have 2, P6, D10 and F14. Okay, therefore maximum number of electron in suborbit S is 2, P is 6, D is 10, F14. Okay, as number of electron in orbit increases, suborbit increases. To avoid collision, again repeat, as number of electron increase in orbit divided into suborbit in order to avoid collision. Hence, orbit number 1 have one suborbit, 2 have 2 suborbits and so on. Now we will discuss what is orbital, our main topic, orbital. Orbital is nothing but possibilities or probabilities of finding electron in atom, you may call orbit and suborbit. What is possibilities? See, S have 2 electron. There are 4 possibilities for movement of S electron. Either both are in same direction, one clockwise, anti-clockwise and reverse one, both anti-clockwise and clockwise. For 2 electron, there are four possibilities. Both is clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise and clockwise. Out of these four possibilities, both are same. These are same. Okay? But this possibilities is not possible because electron is always in close vicinity. Same charge is very close to each other and repel each other, hence it is not possible. Okay? Both have same charge and both have in same vicinity, always in movement, hence it is not possible. But it is possible. These two moving electrons always apart from each other, therefore it is possible. Okay, see, so what is possibilities? Electron will move in opposite direction. Electron will move in opposite direction. This is possibility. Electron move in opposite direction. This is possibilities. Direction. Again, suppose in case of p suborbit, if three electrons are in same direction, two is clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise and clockwise, or same anti-clockwise, clockwise and clockwise. This is never possible. This electron movement is never possible because all these three electrons are always in state of repulsion. Never possible. This is not possible because they are always in close vicinity. Hence it is also not possible. This is possible, but again this is not possible. Okay? Hence electron will remain only in pair with opposite direction. Okay, this is actually definition of orbital. First of all, electron move in opposite direction, and third we proved that whatever the number of electron, it will remain always in pair, and this pair electron will move in opposite direction. Okay, so remember it, orbital is nothing but movement of electron in orbit, and it will remain always in pair. Hence, S, 2 electron, 1 orbital, 1 orbital, clockwise, anti-clockwise. P have 6, hence 3 orbitals, 1, 2, 3, 3 orbitals, and D10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orbitals, and so on. F7, 14 have 7 orbitals. 7 orbitals. This is your atomic orbital. Okay? All electrons always remain in orbit or in suborbit in pair with opposite spin. Okay? S suborbit have 1 orbital, P have 3 orbitals, D have 5 orbitals, and F have 7 orbitals. Now we will discuss hybrid orbital. Now we will discuss hybrid orbital. Hybrid orbital. Okay, this is a special type of orbital in which two or more than two atomic orbital combine together and give equal number of orbitals having same energy, same shape. Again repeat. When two or more than two, when two or more than two atomic orbital combine having different shape and energy. When two or more than two atomic orbitals combine, orbitals having different shape and energy combine together, they give equal number of new set of orbitals having same shape and energy called hybrid orbital. HO. Again see, when two or more than two atomic orbital having different shape and energy combined together, they give equal number of new set of orbital having same shape and energy called hybrid orbital. Okay, this new orbital have properties of atomic orbitals. For example, when two atomic orbital S and 1p combine, they give two sp orbital having same shape and energy. See, when two atomic orbital 1s and 1p combine, they give two sp hybrid orbital having same shape and energy. Shape of S is spherical, non-directional. Shape of P, directional, principal, dumbbell, directional, but SpHO have same shape and energy and have character of both s orbital and p orbital. Again see, it is pure atomic orbital having different energy and shape, but hybrid orbital, which is called sp, now have same shape and same energy, character of both s atomic orbital and p atomic orbital. Okay, again we see next example. When one s orbital and two p orbital combine, it gives three sp2 hybrid orbital. 1s and 3p, 4 sp3ho, again and so on, sp3p and 1d, 5 sp3d double. They all have same energy, they have same energy and shape. Okay, this concept is used in hybridization. Hybrid orbital concept is used in, as we discussed in previous class, concept of hybrid orbital is used in hybridization. Now we will discuss what is molecular orbital. Molecular orbital, it is a special type of orbital which create in molecule a special type of orbital created in molecules, hence called molecular orbital. Again see, molecular orbital is a special type of orbital created in molecule only. Okay, when two atomic orbital, pure, combine together in molecule, they form two molecular orbital. One bonding molecular orbital, stable, low energy. Second, anti bonding molecular orbital, unstable, high energy. In simple way, okay, when two atomic orbital combine together in molecule, they form two equal number of molecular orbitals. One is bonding molecular orbital, it will be stable and low in energy. Okay, second one will be anti-bonding molecular orbital, of course unstable and high energy. As we know that when two electron combine, as we told you, it will either both clockwise and anti-clockwise. See, when two electrons combine, either it will be movement will be clockwise, same direction, or may call, okay, or opposite direction. Okay, when two electrons combine, movement of electron will be either clockwise, you may call, both will anti-clockwise, or clockwise, anti-clockwise. Out of these, this is your repulsion state. In this case, bond will not form, it repels each other. Hence, This create anti bonding molecular orbital. When they combine with opposite spin, this create bonding orbital, molecular orbital. Okay. Whenever two electrons combine, there is two possibilities. Either they combine in same direction. In this case, it will repel each other, hence bond will not form. This is called anti-bonding orbital. Of course, energy will be very high. Okay. And opposite case, when combined together, okay, in opposite direction, they form bond and it will be stable and of course have low energy. This is called bonding orbital. Okay. As we know that from Pauli exclusion principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, very important. Pauli's exclusion principle, no two electron, even in a compound, even in an atom, or you may call in a suborbital, have same four orbital, atomic quantum number. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, no two electron have all the four quantum number equal. In any atom, no two electron, even in a molecule, atom, or suborbit or orbital have not all the four quantum number equal. Therefore, it will be always in opposite direction. This rule holds good here also. When electron combine together, they will either react with same spin. This is your anti-bonding molecular orbital, and they combine opposite spin. They form bond called bonding orbital. Now we will discuss one by one. This is your S atomic orbital. When they combine give two molecular orbital. Bonding molecular orbital plus anti-bonding molecular orbital. 1s plus 1s. This is bond formation. Bond formation. Low energy and this is your anti-bonding molecular orbital, highest energy. Okay. Now we will discuss Hund's rule. What is Hund's rule? Electron enter the orbital, either atomic orbital or habit orbital or molecular orbital. Electron enter orbital, atomic orbital, habit orbital, molecular orbital, first singly, then they start pairing. Okay, 2 electron, and of course energy electron enter from low energy to high energy. There is 2 electron. Okay, 2 electron. First of all, electron will occupy here clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Okay, it will be vacant. It is called sigma. It is called anti-sigma. As we know that when atomic orbital s combine, they may combine with direct collision. Hence, one will be sigma bond and other will be, when s orbital combine, it gives me sigma bond. When s and p combine, px or py or pz, they give sigma bond. When p and p combine, px, p, py, pz, only one will be strong bond, only one will be strong sigma bond, and other two will be weak pi bond. Okay, as we know from hybridization concept, when 2 atomic orbital s and s combine, it will give strong sigma bond. When s combine with px or py, pz, it also give strong bond sigma. When p combine with p,